Hi, my name is Sarah and I'm here from the University of Toronto and I'm with Urgyen Gyalpo. So Gyalpo is going to teach us how to draw the face of the Buddha today. So where do we begin?
Okay, so we going to make measuring the Buddha's face. The measurement is not all of them is not same because so we are not using the centimeter, we are not using the inches, so because it has their own measuring system. Okay. So for example, like so right now we're going to do on this canvas. Okay,
So we're going to use canvas, but we could use paper also.
so we can use the paper as well, so you can use anywhere, so right now we have a canvas, so everything is square properly. Okay, we don't need to measure so much. Okay, so you can do the center line, so that is really important. So you can make a center line.
So mine is 9 inches across, so 4.5 will be the middle.
Okay, so so one thing I would like to say. So right now, okay, so whenever you're lining, so lining, don't press too much. Okay, and don't press the two line. Sometimes like this kind of two line is gonna be mixed because whenever this measuring system, because this very thin line, just one line. Don't do and 2 or 3 line. Okay. So so one thing I would like to say, because this canvas is already squared, it's perfectly. Okay. So example, like if you don't have like this kind of canvas, like being square, okay, so quite big or small, so you need the first this step is you need to find the center line. So that is really important. Okay, so without this center line, then you cannot do it, right? So the center line is very important. So after you found the center line, so all the drawing going through the center line. Okay, so we're measuring through the center line. So if this center line is going that way, it's a little bit like, what do you call this one?
Crooked.
Then all drawing going to be crooked. Okay, the center line is very important. So however this shape is good or bad, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because the center
so
line,
long as you have a straight line in the middle, then it's okay.
Okay, then it's okay.
And because in traditional Thangka painting, it's like not necessarily
Not
square
necessarily
on the outside.
yeah. So example, like so example, right? So where if you wanna do the on the paper, so example this paper, so where the center you can just sometimes it's bent like this. So this is already center.
Yeah.
So example, if you gonna work on the wall, so wall cannot bend it, right?
Yeah.
So that's why the center line is very important. Okay. So now, so we're going to fit here. You can put a little bit down, like this, or maybe, okay, just a little bit here. Just 1 here.
About 1 inch or so.
1 inches, and about bottom to up the 1 inches. Okay, now you can use the
Protractor.
what do you call this one? Compass.
Oh yeah, isn't it a protractor?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So this one you can divide it from here to here.
Show me what to do.
Okay, how can you do? So example, like you can just
So it just matters that it's 7 times the same.
Just 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Example like this. Okay, something like that. Yes.
Okay.
Please.
Thank you.
Okay.
So 7
1,
times up. 1.
Yeah.
2. 3. 4. 5. 6.
Perfect.
7.
Wow. Good. Okay. So now now you need this one again. Okay, so now this is what you call this line. It's a vertical.
Center line.
It's the center line. Okay, this is the center line.
Okay.
Now you have to do that line. This is called the vertical line.
This would be horizontal.
This is a horizontal
Yeah,
line. Yes,
horizontal
line. Okay, you cannot do like that. If you do like that, because you don't know, right? So, okay, so right, what I'm gonna show you. So we're gonna do according to the center line.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 3. This one. Okay.
Okay. So we want the third line from down.
Okay. Exactly this one. You can take this one, or maybe you can cut it. Then 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Okay. Can you do it?
So
So
from 1, 2.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, from up to here, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this one is your. This line has to be the forehead line. Okay. Now you put it here. And the 1, 2, okay. So now what you're going to do? This is your center, okay. You come here. See, if you make those kind of line, then you'll get confused. Where you're going to point it. You're going to point it here. You're going to point it here. You're going to point it there. So you have to be one line, okay.
So I pick this side of my
the one side, okay.
line. So this one.
A little bit bigger. Yeah. Come here. Okay. Now this one. Don't move it. So 1, 2, just put it there. Okay. That one is very important. You can't move it. If you move that way, it's going to be different. You have to be one spot.
Only one spot.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is great.
Okay, so we're going to connect this and
connect
this
this
and
one. Yes.
I see.
So this is the important. Okay, so now this line is your forehead. Okay, so because why we're measuring this 7, because every space is not same. Everybody has not same paper, right? Sometimes if you want to make a small paper, you have to be the small paper, right? If you want to make big size, you have to make a big size, right? So that's why we are not using the centimeters or inches. So that's why we're using those kind of method.
Yeah, like relative,
so according
size.
to in your size, So right now you and me it's same size, right? It's okay. Okay. So now you can use this one. Okay. So this one. Okay. This is for you. Okay. So now this line is that one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you can measure here, and the 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Oh, I see. It's right.
See?
Oh, we're making ourselves like a special ruler?
Yes, rulers. Yes.
I can see. So I put that in the middle, and then I do 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Yes. Just point it there. Okay. Now let's go slowly. Come all right side, or maybe left side, right side. It doesn't matter. You go this way. Put it exactly there. Put a mark there. Okay. Okay. Now you come right there. Okay. Okay, now you can again. Okay, so that means this this is your face size. So that means now you can do from here to there. Okay, can we do this one? That means this one is 4. Okay, now you can do
So fold it
fold it for the
once.
2
and then twice. I see.
twice. So that means this is 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now you can do one thing. 1. This is 1. Okay, so you have to. Okay,
Right.
now from our center to left, the 6. We need a 6. 6 means this is already 4. Okay, now you need 6. 6 means, okay, example like this is 4, right? 4, and this 4 is divided by 2 is, that means 2, right? 4, 5, 6. Got it? So that means this one is 6.
Should I be writing the numbers on
Yes.
here too? Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit easy.
Okay. So
So this one is already 1. Yeah, 2
that one's 4 as well.
or 2.
And then if I so did you fold it
So
again?
now you're gonna do the 6. What the 6? 6 is from here.
Yeah.
From here
Oh, I
to
see.
there, right?
Right.
From here to here, that means the 6
Okay.
inches. Okay.
So from the center of the face to
From here
yeah
to
to the
here is the 6.
Okay.
Okay, so now can we divide it, the center one? Yeah, this one is divided 2. Okay. For the bottom, from this is what you call it,
Chin.
chin,
Chin.
yeah. 2 and 2. Okay, like that. This is the 2, right?
Yeah.
Go from here to here. The measuring and it is perfect, you know. Now you can do the drawing.
Okay.
So this is how we do the measuring.
Okay.
Yeah. See your eyebrow. Yeah. Don't go too much. Yeah. So then you can make an eye.
This is the bottom of the eye.
Yes. This is the bottom of the eye. Yeah. Okay. Then you can make it the upper level. Yes. This way. This is your mouth. Yes. You know, just try to keep it like at the center. Don't go right. Don't go too much left. Just at the center. And like that. So this is how we do basically. Then if you want to do the inside one, see here, one more, this one. Okay, because my teacher used to tell us, okay, so drawing, whenever you drawing you have to learn 3 things, 3 way of learning. So one is your mind, so one is your eye, and the other end is your hand. Okay, so number 1 is first, you can see first you have to learn your mind. You have to learn your mind. Oh, then your eye. Whatever you're thinking, you have to see you through your eye. Oh, this is big, this is nice. Example like, okay, if you see the people, okay, this is beautiful, this is handsome, you can see your eye. If you draw, it's not coming. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you see your eye, that means your hand is not practiced enough. Okay, so so whatever right now in here we do according to the measuring. So basically it's very good and good whatever you did, and this drawing is artist as an option. Okay, you have it. So all the art, creative. You know, you can try to make it a little bit nice. Sometimes you don't make too pat, don't make too skin, don't make too pointy. You know, example like this is a little bit this eye and this eye is not same. You know, this is a little bit like pointy. You know, this is you have an option. You can try to make a little bit nice. This is you can make it 1 time, 2 times, 3 time. It's coming.
Yeah, practicing,
something like that. Yeah. The measuring is not going through the centimeter and not going through the inches. Everything's according to the in your this
internal to the image.
Internal to the image. You know.
It's interesting too that the relative, like you start to see what's the same in relationship, right?
Yes.
So from the middle point,
yes,
the Ushnisha to here,
yes,
is the same as to the top of the hair.
Yes.
But then this Urna is
extra, yes,
beyond that scale.
Yes,
like those.
yeah. Okay, now we go to the neck.
Did this next to other artists making these. Can you see the difference of style of your face versus somebody else's?
Yeah, sometimes
face
they see. Yeah, yes.
And for you, what's the most important line to make sure correct?
So most important line is, after we did the measuring, after everything is measured is correct, already correct, right? No, if you don't make a mistake, then it's already because according to the ruler is okay, right? Because important is hard part is how you can make the shape.
Is the shaping?
The shaping is important. The shaping is really hard because so we're not going through sometimes so because the shaping, because you have to know, right? Okay, this is I don't know, my nose a little bit smaller. Then it's going to become beautiful. If I eyes make a little bit bigger, it looks handsome. So I was in school, so my teacher is we learn like no measuring, just drawing, just drawing,
just getting the line.
Just getting the line. So that one is after you measuring, you can just do the correct. It's okay, right?
Yeah.
So my teacher is telling like that. And the most of the Tibetan school, the learning. So first is the measuring. They say sometimes they say the important is the first is the measuring. So my teacher says the first measuring is not very important. First you have to know. You have to your eye has to learn. Your mind has to learn. Your hand has to learn. You have to little bit like
to integrate those three. So your teacher had you actually drawing first. Before learning.
Yes.
Before repeating all the measurements.
So then you can know. So if you see like that, this is a mistake. This is otherwise you don't know so much, right?
Yeah. Yours is much more beautiful. Of course. Yours, you have a narrower cheek here. Mine is very chubby cheeks here.
Yeah.
Your eyes are much
so and the Buddha eyes, sometimes if you make too big, it's not looks nice.
Yeah.
If you make too small, it's not going to be nice.
So the right scale.
Right scale, yeah.
Is taking up 2/3 of this line. Yeah. When you draw the mouth, do you think of a little smile?
Little smile, yeah. Just little bit go up, Just the little bit go up. There's going to be a little bit smile. Yeah, it's not so bad, but only thing is, the what do you call this? The
shape.
Face shape.
Yeah.
The face shape is a little bit,
too big. Yeah.
There's some area, it's very pointy. Some area is a little bit like, say example like this way, And this is just only join there, you just go a little bit slowly going down, right? Don't go like this way, just slowly going down. So this is the important thing.
And stay sort of inside the line.
Yeah, inside the line. You have to follow the line, but don't go like this way. Otherwise, this is the line going this way, right? You go slowly going down. Yeah. So those are the important things.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rest of them is good.
And then, so after this phase, you would start the painting.
You have the painting, yes.
And when you paint, where would you paint first?
Whenever you're painting, first you have to think the outside. What kind of color you're going to put the outside? Because the Buddha is already like a yellow color. Mostly they put the Buddha, they put the yellow color, right? Yellow, the face is yellow color, and this one is just gray or blue color, right? The hair. The hair. Okay? Here. So, so first you have to put the outside color. What are you going to put the outside? If you don't want to put you're going to put the empty, just going to leave it like that, because after painting, this measurement is going to be raised, right?
Yeah.
Covered, right?
Yeah.
So you need the only face. You don't need these things, right? So when you're painting, you can do a little bit like
Take some of the lines away.
Take the line away.
Okay, so you would erase lines, and then you would start to paint. You'd paint the outside.
Outside.
Then you would paint. Would you paint major lines, or
No.
would you fill the skin
So they have a
color?
two-way.
Yeah.
Okay, two-way. So one is you can make a line. Okay. So example like if you want to do the real Thanga kind of style, first you can do the paint. The line is already there, but you have to paint it. Just paint it, just cover it, everything cover it. Covering means that though these are you already covered it, but only if you want to put the yellow, you can put the whole yellow. Okay, this eye is to be white, just leave it. They put the the yellow. Then after then blue. Okay, leave it like dark blue or the gray or something like that. Then everything you painted done, then you can line.
Only then add the lines
Then
after.
add that.
So you're adding like all those color planes,
Plain.
perfectly stopping, but then adding finishing
the line.
dark lines.
Dark
after.
line. Yes. Yes.
Dark lines in black or dark lines in usually just a darker
so
color. Brown?
we do this way. According to in our tradition, the blue and there's red, yellow. So all these red kind of color you can line as a brown.
Brown.
So the brown line.
Yeah.
The green and the blue, the white, those kind of little like those kind of color you can add little like what do you call it? Like this kind of color.
Navy dark blue.
Navy dark blue, yeah. So those kind of color.
So like a blue and black mixed.
Blue mix, and you can use it.
But not pure black.
Not pure black. Yeah. Pure black is only for the eye. Yeah.
Only for the eye is white and black, and then everything else is mixed.
Yeah.
in
So all the
colors.
things, yeah.
Interesting.
Something like that.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing with
You're
us
welcome.
today.